Understanding the characteristics of the target group is essential to design and implement effective training programs. Each characteristic has its own set of implications for the TNA process. So let's start with foundation skills levels. The foundation skill levels, including literacy, numeracy, and digital literacy of the target group, need to be assessed. This assessment helps to determine the baseline from which training programs must start, ensuring that all participants can engage with and benefit from the training. Next, it will apply to the customization of your training material. They need to be customized to accommodate varying levels of foundation skills within that target group. This may involve simplifying language, incorporating visual aids, or using practical, hands-on learning approaches to ensure comprehension and engagement. And lastly, when considering foundation skills, you'll have to consider the additional support structures such as tutoring, mentoring, or supplementary courses in foundation skills that may be necessary to ensure that all participants have the requisite skills to fully participate in the training. Next, we'll look at the previous learning and work experience. The implications for your TNA include things like the recognition of prior learning, so acknowledging the previous learning and work experience of participants. RPL can be used to map existing skills against the competencies being taught, potentially allowing some participants to bypass certain training components that they are already proficient in. It'll also help with tailoring your training content. It has to be relevant and challenging to maintain engagement. For participants with extensive experience or previous learning, advanced modules or alternative pathways might be necessary to provide value and avoid redundancy. And lastly, we might look at leveraging experienced participants. So those with experience can be valuable resources in the training process, potentially serving as mentors or contributing to case studies and real-world problem-solving activities within the training program. Let's look at advanced and other complex learning needs. The implications for your TNA might include specialised training methods. So this is where participants with advanced or complex learning needs may require specialised training approaches such as adaptive learning technologies, one-on-one support, or tailored learning plans that cater for their specific needs. We need to consider accessibility and inclusivity. So the training environment and materials must be accessible to all participants, including those with disabilities or specific learning challenges. This might involve providing materials in different formats, ensuring physical accessibility or incorporating assistive technologies. And thirdly is ongoing support. Continuously support and follow up participants with complex learning needs so that they can apply what they've learned and overcome any challenges that they face in the workplace. Next, we'll consider the requirements of current and potential job roles. The implications for your TNA include things like alignment with job competencies. So the training needs to be closely aligned with the competencies required for participants' current and potential job roles. This involves a detailed analysis of the job descriptions, including performance standards and future industry trends to ensure that the training remains relevant and forward-looking. A thorough gap analysis between the current skills of the workforce and the competencies required for their training roles is essential. It helps in identifying specific areas where training is needed to bridge the gaps. And finally, the career pathways. So understanding the potential career pathways within the organisation or industry can help in designing training programs that not only address the current needs, but also equip the participants with skills for future opportunities. So it ensures longer-term career development and retention.